Hello, beautiful beings. I've been sitting here for a long time and they just said, just start. You're overthinking it. Okay. The energies here on planet Earth are incredibly intense, oppressive right now. It's 2 days after the full moon. Or was it on the 1st? Oh, so it's the 5th today. But I mean, it just hasn't let up. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm sure that I'm in the midst of a shed because that's what this feels like. And I'm waiting for the thought dust to settle a little bit. Yeah, they're saying by me sharing how it feels for me right now, if somebody else hears it and they're feeling the same way, that always makes us feel better. We're like, oh, it's not just me. Okay. Especially if we can't figure out where it's coming from. It has to be energetic. But yes, I've been in the midst of a major shed, and it's more of a separating from how I think things should be. More of a, the useless personal identity shedding away. We're ascending. And so that can feel incredibly painful. I got to the very taproot, and I knew this too. Like, we can know it. We can know it. That's how it starts, really. Basically, we can know something, but then through this ascension, then we know it. It becomes just automatic, from stick shift to automatic. And I can know that, well, I'll just tell you what I just discovered. Like, it feels very solidified in me now. We can realize something over and over for years, and then all of a sudden, oh, how did I get myself here? In like a habitual way of thinking specifically. Recently, I just popped out of a place where I felt absolutely stuck thinking about somebody else. Seeing like these downloads and all the feelings and dreams about this person, and that they're feeling the same way and thinking the same way about me. It's telepathic communication. It's not that it's not true. It's not that it's not happening. But see, I've had a very difficult time detaching from it. Because for the personal identity, the old conditioned one, that's exciting. The ups and downs, it's just like being in a real relationship. But I don't want that. No, I don't want it at all. And I'm finally to that point where I don't want it. Well, I didn't want it, but I didn't really see fully how to not go there anymore, how to not get stuck. But the more we think about something, the more alike thoughts we'll get, we're attracting, the more intense feelings, like the more we really, really laser focus on something, the more we're going to get. That's just the law of attraction. So, but that doesn't really work with, I want a bigger house to live in with hot running water, because I'm not thinking about that constantly. I'm not pouring emotion and stuff into it because I love my tiny home. I won't always live here, and I'm going to look back at this time in my life very fondly. Having no hot water doesn't bother me at all. If that's the price I need to pay for being peaceful and not having a man around me that's constantly bothering me about, his needs. Ooh, I got to work on that. Because that's not a part of my experience anymore, and it won't be ever again. I won't ever have to live around men that are disrespectful, that I can't just feel like myself around, that I have to see my body language even changed, that I can't just relax around because of their sexual deviancy or their unresolved issues, or their conditioning, their level of unconsciousness, they're saying. No, living in my tiny home, having no hot running water. I have running water. I didn't for a while, but Moonstar and I fixed that. Heck yeah. got it all hooked up, and I've had running water. Well, it froze a couple times, but that's an easy fix. It unthaws at 23 degrees. I learned that this fall, that we had a sudden freeze, and I didn't have my stuff plugged in out there for the 2 heaters underneath my tiny home, and it froze. But I went and turned those on. I didn't get upset. It was a pop quiz. I was like, whatever. And I was like, I'll be interested to see what temperature it gets to before it unthaws outside. And it was 23 degrees. So I know that now. I know now when it's 23 degrees and it's going to be lower than that. Well, lower than 23, I need to start running my water a little bit at night, even with the heaters on underneath. There's a certain spot, I'm not sure where it's at. I'm sure if I described it to Moonstar, the water will come in and it's cold it's ice cold right away. So where is the water? Is there water in the line? It wouldn't be cold. No, it's warm. That's right. Right at first, because it's heated inside here. But there's a certain spot where I'm trying to trace it in my mind where the hose is, and it gets just like freezing cold, and then it starts warming up again because I have the heat tape and the aluminum hose. Oh, it's all insulated really, really well. But there's one spot that isn't insulated well. It's probably this section, and they've showed it to me over and over, where it's connected right to the camper, and it's on the outside, and I have tons of insulation over it, but that's probably the one section where it can freeze up potentially. So I'm going to try to keep my videos shorter. I forgot to set my timer this time. It's spontaneous. So the taproot of how I can keep myself from getting caught in a energetic loop, what do you call that, limerence about somebody, specifically somebody else. It would work for anything, though. If I was worried about something, it would work for that too, is to stop thinking about it right away. Don't entertain it. And I was just, I've been shedding that majorly because there was so much enjoyment in it also. But the misery never makes it worth it. That is inevitable of that's like feasting on energetic breadcrumbs. If I am feeling like I'm having this amazing connection with somebody on the astral, I'm not really living my life, am I? No, I'm energetically already in a relationship and completely blocking any chance of having that on the physical plane. I'm seeing so much now. And every sense, I was just like, how am I supposed to break this cycle of thinking about this person and getting these downloads, like all of it? It just felt so intense. How am I going to break that? I started asking all these questions, and I get answers all the time. And automatically, with seeing where I got the ball rolling, I learned that when I was going to Alcoholics Anonymous, in the blue book there. It said, wasn't it we ourselves that got the ball rolling? And I was so resentful of that. When I first read that, I was like, that's bullshit. None of this is my fault. But that's where we get, that's where life force comes rushing back in, is when we see our part. Even if it was other people's fault, if we're grown adults, the resentment is our part then. We're the ones responsible for changing how we see it, how we feel about it. We're the only ones ultimately that can ever set ourselves free. So automatically, and I had no idea this was going to happen, when I saw exactly where I got myself into this, by just reveling in it, rolling in it, thinking about it, dreaming about it, just how good it was feeling, the interactions, all of it. It just felt so good. I felt so happy. So happy. I was just like, why can't I feel this happy all the time? Why does it have to be like this? I just felt so happy. That's the personal identity. And that may make life, and that's kind of what I'm shedding off right now too, is that feeling like I have to let go of that happiness. I don't. Only that happiness that always ends up in misery. Yeah, I'm happy to let go of that. So even if there's nothing to be sad about, this ascension process is, I mean, there's a lot of grieving because it's a process to let go of these ways of being we've been for so long, or thought we were. Yeah, this unconditioning and reconditioning can be really brutal. I've been sobbing for days, but that's a part of changing us in a cellular way. That's what crying does. It literally changes our cellular makeup. So it's all right. It doesn't feel good at the time, but I know on the other side of this, I know I'm in a major shed right now. And that is such a blessing because, you know, in the past, I just had no idea where I was, what was going on, even if I had a clue that I was shedding, it just felt like it was always going to be like this. And the energy would just feel so oppressive. And another thing I'm shedding is the feeling of loneliness. I don't feel lonely unless I start having like this astral affair and I'm the ups and downs and no, then it makes me feel like I'm missing something in my life because I'm feeling all stirred up physically too. And I'm having these like intense visions of, you know, kissing this person over and over. And it's just so intense. And, you know, it's like a intoxicant. Yeah. To the personal identity. No, that's not who I am. I don't want that shit. I want the real thing. And if I don't have it, who cares? I just want to be detached from all of it. Because this is not my real life. It's none of our real life. This is Earth. This is Earth, planet Earth. This is not our home. No, we won't have a physical form. We will have an energetic form when we drop this physical form. No pain, no suffering, no suffering. Suffering is, you know, I've heard that pain is a part of life and suffering is optional. And yeah, suffering can definitely be optional, but to some people it isn't. No, in certain ways it is. Like me getting myself in the rut of, well, you know, having these gifts and being clairvoyant and all these other beautiful gifts that I have, feeling, you know, what everybody else is feeling intensely, whether it's good or negative. I've been tapped into one of my daughters all day, and I feel like she may be really struggling right now. But that's fine. It's a part of growth. If she needs me, she'll call me. I called her. I reached out. But I don't need to entertain that. It's tempting because she's been so, I call it, on my radar. When a person, you know, they're going through something, somebody I love, somebody that's, you know, thinking really good about me too. I pick up on that, really good feelings. But usually if they're struggling, but specifically if it's a man thinking really, really positive thoughts about me. There's actually 2 men in my energy field right now. Yeah. But one I'm not obsessed thinking about. The other one I was, because, you know, energetically it was the same on his side. But it does me no good. It just keeps me tethered to what I've been trying to let go of. Here you go. Take the whole doll. Please take me. Like, take the unnecessary me. And a part of what I'm shedding also is feeling that, well, like I can make a comment on somebody's video and somebody else will make a comment just like it. Even after I have made that comment, I'll get 1 like and they'll get 1,000. I've really been looking at that lately because that's something I've just been saying for a really long time is why has it always been like that? Why have I never ever been popular in my whole life? Well, I am to certain people. Yeah. No, I'm not popular in the way that society measures as popular, they're saying. And yeah, so I'm shedding ideas and beliefs around what it means to be successful. I can hold a song with millions of people, which Papa G told me I would do. He said, you will help millions of people, after he gave me my name. And I don't need to know what that looks like. I don't need to know why. Well, I have a good reason why now. That's another thing I've been realizing is why after all these years and all these videos do I have 331 subscribers? I'm grateful for that, deeply grateful. But why has it taken so long? What is it? Is it something blocking? Is it something in my energy field? Do I just suck that much? No, obviously I don't, because I don't. I know that I don't. I know that I have gifts. What do we have? We. Yeah, that's what I have. I have we, myself and the ancients. It's not just me. So, it's a rough one. But it's okay, you know? I feel like I know where I am, and I can already see so much that I've been letting go of. And it's hard to walk in our truth. It really is. Sometimes we have to speak our truth to people we love so much, um, and worry that we're going to hurt their feelings or whatever. But it can't just be for everybody else and not just certain people. I have to be true to myself in everything I do every single day of my life. Because for me, being true to myself is being true to God. Yeah. Being true to myself, they want me to be more specific, is trusting my intuition to the very best of my ability, which is trusting my intuition is trusting God, whatever is breathing me and beating my heart. All right, I think that's it for now. Yeah, it's all a mirror. Having 331 subscribers after this many years is a mirror for me to show me that I still have that desire. It's okay to have those desires, to want to have a whole bunch of subscribers. That's okay. But I want to be so detached from that it doesn't make me feel any way, really. Um, I want to have a more detached, is there a different way to say it? It seems like there's a different way to say it. Detached view, not the emotional, if I don't have more subscribers, then I'm not successful. No, all these videos are a part of my ascension. I changed my, is it the bio on my YouTube channel yesterday? And it feels like it just fits so perfectly now, because these videos are all about my ascension, and they have aided me so much. Every time I record a video, it helps me to have even more clarity. And clarity is also another thing I've been shedding. Realizations, all of that. I'm shedding all of that, and just becoming more and more quiet. I am, because I can be a realization junkie and a relief junkie, and all these experiences over and over and over again. I'm just like, wow, I'm really, really bored with all these. I just want to be more quiet now. I'm gonna go see one of my daughters this week and get a new book. She's our librarian, and yeah, reading is really good for the soul. More reading, less YouTube. Maybe that'll be the name of this channel video. All right, this has been Satsang with Mamaji and the Ancients. We love you so much.